Yo, what's going on, guys? It is time for another reaction video, and Stephanie is back again.
Let's do it.
And today we're going to be checking out Mykonos in Greece from the YouTube channel Lost LeBlanc, one of my actually favorite YouTube creators. He does amazing content. So if you guys are not following Lost LeBlanc already, Christian, go check him out. He has a lot of amazing videos. But yeah, let's get into this. How to travel Mykonos. You ready?
Yes.
Today, we are going to be showing you how to travel Mykonos, Greece. Now, the first thing you should know is that Mykonos is known as Greece's party island. During the tourism season, almost 7 days a week, you'll be able to find a crazy party on the beach, a villa party, or in town. There's almost a party going on every night of the week. But despite that reputation, I've been really surprised by how much more Mykonos has to offer than that reputation. If you're coming to Mykonos, this is the video you need to watch before getting here. From nightlife, hidden beaches, how much it costs, and how to get around, this is how to travel Mykonos. Now first, to get here, you got three options. You can fly, you can ferry, or you can swim. Now because we were flying into Athens, we took the ferry. It was about 65 euros per person, and flying was anywhere from 2 to 3 times more, especially when you factor in luggage. Now when you get here, be ready to potentially wait for a taxi, because there are only 30 on this island. It blows my mind, I don't understand it. But if you don't mind paying an arm and a leg, then pull out the Uber app, because you can order one. But literally for us to take a 5-minute Uber was being quoted at 35 euros. So we waited. Eventually a taxi did come and only charged us 15 euros for 5 minutes. Now the next thing to do is check into your hotel, and for us we had the extreme opportunity of staying here, Kavutagu. Wow. And this has been one of the most incredible places I've ever stayed. Overall, this hotel is a bucket list place, but I'll tell you more about it later. So now that you're all checked in, you need to find a way to get around, and you've got two options: either rent a vehicle or rely on someone else to drive you. And if you're gonna follow any of these recommendations that I'm gonna give you that get you out exploring Mykonos beyond just the town, then you're gonna wanna rent. And there's really 3 vehicles. There's a scooter, an ATV, and a car. I personally chose the scooter. It's the cheapest and the most fun way to get around, and that cost me about 35 euros per day, and that was the best deal I could find. So to get around the island won't take you that long. It's probably 20 to 30 minutes to get from one side to another, but once you start getting off the beaten path and exploring, it'll take you to some seriously stunning places. What do you think?
It's scary when you're riding with one hand.
I can do none.
Uh-huh.
Now I should add, they did ask for a driver's license, and I don't know if I could have rented one without it. We're not in Bali anymore. If you're ready to go explore, get on that vehicle and head over to Kapati.
Like, how old was he when he got his license?
So
like,
that's not him. You didn't see what that was from?
Like Hawaii? Like, what is that?
Do you remember the movie Superbad?
Uh-huh.
That was the driver's license from the movie Superbad.
Oh,
remember
so
he had, remember he had the McLovin? Look, let's see.
Now I should add, they did ask for a driver's license, and I don't...
That's the McLovin one from the movie Superbad.
Oh, okay, so he just had that on.
Yeah, it's not his actual...
I'm like, wait, what?
You remember the movie?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what that is. It's fake.
That's funny.
I don't know if I could have rented one without it. We're not in Bali anymore. If you're ready to go explore, get on that vehicle and head over to Kapati Beach. Now this little paradise isn't exactly a hidden gem, but it's more of a local favorite. So this right here is the little paradise, and I cannot take full credit for this, but I'll tell you who is. This guy, Nick. Dude, this is a spot. So I've been warned, the water's beautiful, but it's also very chilly. We're not in Bali. Oh my gosh, I was not ready for that.
Do it, Christian. Go for it.
That water looks so refreshing right now.
I know.
We got like 100-degree temperatures here in Houston.
It's been really hot, guys. And it's a different kind of hot, too.
Yeah, it's very humid. So seeing them jumping into this water just looks super refreshing.
So after an amazing little swim over at Kapati Beach, we've just come to Apagio, which is a place to get some seafood. Now Apagio is a Mediterranean restaurant with amazing food and a view that's just as good. So this is already incredible. We're right by the marina on the water, and so you've got a spread here of Mediterranean. We've got some hummus, tzatziki, although it's pronounced zazizi.
Just being near the water makes me feel so good. Like eating next to the water, like anything near the water, it's so relaxing and so good. So this is, yeah, definitely yes.
And it looks like they're like literally like right by the water.
Yep.
Tzatziki? How do you say it? Tzatziki?
Tzatziki.
I definitely recommend trying the moussaka, and one of the Greek dishes I loved was the saganaki prawn, which is just...
I just did a video the other day where I was talking about getting saganaki here at a place called Theo's that no longer exists, and I was wondering if saganaki was the real name and like where to find it, and somebody actually commented and said that is actually what it is called, and that if I go to any traditional Greek restaurants I should be able to find it again. So I want to find it because it was one of my favorite dishes to eat, and now that that restaurant's closed I didn't know where I can find it, so I need to find a place here in Houston that has it.
phenomenal. All in all, the meal will cost you about 30 euros per person, but...
All right, let me see something real quick.
Oh, you gotta search the conversion.
Yeah, because like he keeps talking about everything in euros. So it's almost the same. It's
Oh, okay,
really
cool.
close.
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
you're gonna start to see that that's kind of the norm here on the island. It's very rare to find anything for under 20 euros per person. Get back on your scooter or your ATV and let's head into town.
They really like the color white. Like everything is painted white. I wonder if it's like some sort of law. Like, what if I want to paint my house pink? I can't because it's the law. You have to paint everything white, like the entire city.
I think it is. I think it's kind of like, you know, how we have HOAs here in the neighborhoods, and you have a certain color palette you're allowed to do.
Yeah.
But I get it because like it's part of the charm of what sells this as a destination.
Yeah.
Is everything's white with the highlights of those teals and blues.
Literally everything.
But
is
it's
white.
beautiful though.
Yeah, it is. I like it.
So right behind...
Or maybe it's not required, but because it's become so popular that people know that like, hey, if we paint our building white, it's going to make people more interested in staying here.
Yeah, exactly.
Here is Mykonos town, and this is by far the most densely populated area. It's where you got a lot of hotels, restaurants, clubs. The city is so beautiful, especially this one area called Little Venice, which is where all the restaurants are, right on the boardwalk, which brings you so close to the ocean that when a big wave comes in, you get splashed. It honestly feels like a fairy tale. And within just a few minutes walk, you can find yourself here at this beautiful church. And trust me, after I've seen some of the people and what they were doing here in Mykonos, they really need to come here. And another close walk away are these iconic Mykonos windmills. Excuse me, have you seen the windmills? Yeah, they're over there somewhere. Ah, okay. Cheers, man. I'll keep looking. You can tell it's a windmill because it's got the mill and the wind. And if you're into shopping, this is the place to do it. Personally, I hate shopping, but I didn't have much of a choice when my airline lost my luggage. Almost every clothing article you see has a 200 euro price tag on it, so I'd say shop wisely. So we're playing a game, it's called Guess the Price.
I can't tell. They don't even have the price.
The last store we went into, a skirt and a little top was going for 900 euros. What are you shopping here, man?
Excuse me. How much is this?
And the price is 540. What the fuck? Now, if you're looking for a cheap and cheerful meal, then what you definitely want to check out is Souvlaki.
That's almost dollar for dollar here. So $540 for a skirt.
No way. No.
That's almost my car payment.
Right?
More. Story. Nick brought us here, and I gotta say, it was filling, it was relatively affordable, and it definitely lived up to the hype. A gyro, I thought it was pronounced gyro, it's a gyro, is basically like a pita with some meat inside of it.
Now it's making me want to eat gyros. I love it.
We should have gone to Phoenicia and got that chicken shawarma wrap, which I know is not Greek food, but it's very similar.
Yes, I love it.
You can get chicken beef, you get some french fries tossed in there, some tzatziki, and your life is just absolutely bliss. So that was about $10 per gyro. Might not sound that cheap. By standards of Mykonos, that's about as affordable as it'll get.
Sorry, man.
Any words of wisdom?
Live your life like I did because I put my shirt in the back of my pants.
Wait, because he put his shirt. Wait, what did he say?
Put my shirt in the back of my pants. Like, okay, totally makes sense.
Thank you so much for that.
Right?
For the days where you don't want to go
He should have filmed him from the back. I wanted to see his.
You're right.
out and party, one really cool thing that you can do in town is they actually have an outdoor cinema. Every night around 9 p.m. they have a new movie going on.
A cinema dinner during the movie Under the Stars
It's so
in
beautiful.
Greece.
That's a vibe. Now, one of the great things of visiting Mykonos in June is the weather. It never gets quite too hot, and unless it's super windy, it never gets that cold. And the best thing is, the sun does not set until like 10 p.m. To take full advantage of these long days, I highly recommend taking a sunrise cruise.
It's good for taking pictures, you know,
Yeah.
like we have a lot of time to take pictures. Like, I like it.
I was also noticing all the yachts. Did you see all the yachts?
Yes, yes.
So, one of the best things you can do in Mykonos is leave it. We're heading out with a group of friends. Hello, everybody!
Hello!
We're going to a yacht today. Is it that
Oh,
one with the helicopter?
That's funny. I
Yacht.
just said a yacht just now.
No, it's that.
You sure? So we're doing a little sunset mission today, and we're here with Mont Yachting, and this is their beautiful catamaran yacht. If ever you're looking for good sunsets, the cheat code is just to come to Greece. Literally, we have not had a fail yet. This is like our 4th night, and it's been some of the most beautiful sunsets. They cooked us dinner, and they even had their own Mont wine. If you want to celebrate life, I think that's how it's done. Now, later that night, we got our first experience of the Mykonos nightlife. We went to the most popular beach club on the entire island called Scorpios. And I was a little bit worried because the day before, our friends got turned away at 7 p.m. because it was too busy. We showed up at 9 p.m., but Ruby pulled some strings, did some smooth talking, and we got in. Now, there wasn't any cover for us, and I was actually kind of surprised the drinks were only 17 euros. I'm kind of shocked I'm saying that, but compared to other places, it's actually not the worst. But overall, the music was amazing, the club is so beautiful, the location is insane. The only thing that wasn't quite hitting that night was the vibe of the people there. And I don't know if it was just an off night, but people were kind of chill, which could be also a good thing if you're looking for that. Good morning, guys. Today is such an amazing day. For whatever reason, my body wanted me to get up early, and I actually got up before sunrise. It's not very often I take a moment to slow things down. Waking up with the sun has been extremely, extremely special. And I hope for you, you get to see this place for yourself, because for those that find their place on this island, it is super, super exceptional. Now, if you didn't go out, then this is for you. Start your morning by heading to the lighthouse. On the northern tip of Mykonos is this beautiful hillside where you'll catch a beautiful sunrise. Not only did we admire it from this viewpoint, but we actually made use of the hills by going on a bit of an excruciating run. Let's just say if you're looking to explore the island while getting in a good workout, with these inclines and these views, this is your spot. Alright, hold up for 1 second. If ever you've wondered, the best way to get ahead on social media today is to give value. Showing you the top 20 things to do in the Philippines or how to travel Mykonos. Videos like this are the ones that will give you immense value, the kind you'll share with your friends and maybe even grandma if she likes to party in Mykonos. And when it comes to delivering value on information like this, there's one resource I heavily rely on, and that is Storyblocks, today's video sponsor. Storyblocks is a database of over 1 million copyright-free clips that allow you to overlay the visuals that you're talking about. You can make your information-based videos visually compelling and do it for one single subscription that's incredibly affordable. If you want to see for yourself how it's more than possible to grow today on social media, then get started with Storyblocks as one of your storytelling tools, because it's going to elevate your content and take you to the next level.
Since he's doing a promo, you can go use my video link in my video description here for a program called Elements Envato or Envato Elements. And it's essentially the same thing, but it's not just videos. It's also photos, music, website templates, all kinds of plugins for Adobe Premiere, Photoshop, It's endless library of stuff for I think $200 a year. You got to renew it annually, but you get unlimited use of it while you have a paid subscription. So it's not story blocks. I've had story blocks before in the past, but they have theirs broken up where you have to pay for the music, the video, and the photo, all three separately. Where Envato Elements is all of them combined, and then a bunch of extras. So yeah, since he's doing his plug, I may as well do mine.
All right, back to Mykonos. Wait, do you guys hear that? You're saying they haven't subscribed yet? Really? Seriously, man? I'm out here sweating for you in Mykonos and you ain't even subscribed yet? Now, if you've made your way to the lighthouse, you're already in the north, so your next spot is kind of en route. Go check out St. Nicholas Church. It is stunning, and this one is a truly hidden gem. I don't think there's anyone else that really knows this. Are you guys going for a dip?
It's cool how you can see
Hidden gem. I don't think there's anyone else that...
You can see how quickly the depths change, how deep it is over here compared to like, because earlier when he dove in the water at that other beach, it would have seemed like he was gonna like just hit the ground.
Yeah.
But it was like that little 2 or 3 foot difference was deep. It's crazy.
It looks like there's like a lot of rocks, like.
Yeah, but this is probably like way deeper. So like this area right here is probably like 1 to 3 feet. But as soon as you get here, down to here, it probably
like reefs, maybe.
It might just be parts of the mountain, and then the sand is washed up over it. But then over here, you can tell this is way deeper.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's just cool that the water is so crystal clear that you can see it.
Yeah, that's a good thing because you don't want to hit rock.
Crack your skull.
Yep.
That really knows this. Are you guys going for a dip?
How can you not?
I'm going for it.
Scorching hot.
So this little secret spot, it's a little rocky, but it's beautiful. If you want to find it, you can basically plot St. Nicholas Church right here into Google Maps, and 30 minutes later, you'll be here. It is stunning. Let's go.
Wow.
That feels so good.
Yes, it does.
Not only is this a great spot to jump in the water, go for a swim, but it also has 2 secluded beaches where I saw almost nobody else around. Now with that, it's also quite remote, so maybe pack a lunch, definitely bring sunblock. Every time I go places, I'm always the first one to burn, so...
You can handle a little bit more sun.
No, I can't. Well, the Mediterraneans and the Mexicans hang out. The Caucasians hide. Now, if you didn't go for the sunrise run because you're hungover, then let this water be the thing that brings you back to life and snaps you out of that hangover. So, just as we're biking by, I passed by one of the most beautiful beaches. It's called Agios. Agios Sostis. And it is so gorgeous. People actually told me Mykonos doesn't have the nicest of beaches of all the Greek islands, but what I'm seeing here is beautiful.
My friend.
Not the nicest compared to what?
I don't know.
Because they all look beautiful to me.
Maybe Brazil is better.
I wouldn't know. I just see this and I think that or Galveston, and I'd take that all day long.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you don't want to see Galveston, guys. No.
Mykonos is not only party.
What else does it have?
Beautiful beaches.
Beautiful beaches. Just when you need him most. Why is Mykonos, man? Always appears. Now for lunch, I have the perfect spot, but be warned that if you don't get there at the right time, you could be left waiting in line for up to an hour. This is Kiki's Taverna, and Taverna is the name for a local Greek restaurant. There's many incredible ones on the island for you to go and explore, but Kiki's is the one I tried, and oh my gosh, it is incredible. And one of the best
All that food looks good.
Right?
things about the restaurant is actually where it's located. Right beneath the restaurant is this beautiful beach where you can go swim. Now this beach is super popular, so it's no hidden gem, but this can be a really great way to go meet other people or just to experience the European beach vibes. When did we stop using vibe, ironically? Now, partying in Mykonos isn't just a nighttime thing. In fact, a lot of the beach clubs get going by midday, and one of them is Principote. Principote looks to be one of the most expensive beach clubs on the island, if not the planet. To park my scooter cost me 10 euros in a massive parking lot. Once I got in, they basically asked me if I wanted a table, to which I responded, I don't want to spend a down payment on a house today. And so they sat me down in what felt like the lobby. And the crazy thing was, when I went over towards the DJ booth, I wasn't allowed because that is where the table area was. You were not allowed into the fun area unless you had dropped thousands of dollars. So as I perused through a menu that quite literally insulted me for looking at the cheapest wine, or simple wine as we call it,
10,000 for a bottle of wine.
No
And
way.
30,000.
No way.
for 15 euros. I started to feel like this wasn't really my place. Don't get me wrong though, the music was amazing. The place looked so beautiful and it actually had so much energy for those that were balling out in the fun area. But I'd much rather save that money for my Bali villa construction rather than have a memorable night out. So I'm giving the W to Scorpio because it had a far more open concept that allowed you to walk around without feeling excluded if you didn't want to drop thousands of dollars. Now after all this, whether you enjoyed the beach or one of the many incredible beach clubs, it's time to head back for some dinner. And I gotta tell you about one of the best restaurants because it just so happens to be where I'm staying. Now, the first thing you need to know about Cabo Tago is that it's not cheap. This is definitely one of the most popular hotels in the entire world.
But if it's in your budget, then this is what you get.
Tell you that I'll miss you. I'll miss you if you go. Yes, I'm gonna let you know.
Now, what I love about Cabo Tago is that it's actually more than just the Instagram photos you see. You've actually got this entire beach club aesthetic just waiting for you outside, overlooking the beautiful water of Mykonos. And the awesome thing is, you're actually on the sunset side, so you get the most beautiful, picturesque endings to every day. There's so many different kinds of rooms here. They've got the cave suite, they've got the heart suite, the incredible infinity pools, and even the diamond villa. And the cool thing is, even if you're not staying here, you can actually come to their restaurant called Maraki, and it is seriously so good. It is this incredible Mediterranean restaurant with a ton of different fusion foods. And the cool thing is, you don't have to be a guest here to come and experience it. So far, my favorite's been the ribeye, paired with their vegetable pesto macaroni. Their wagyu, hiro, and their meze platter is absolutely insane. And the reason I suffered so much on this morning's run is I've been eating their tiramisu every single night.
The hotel looks amazing, right?
Right?
And the restaurant, the food, everything.
Yeah, it's making me hungry, by the way.
Yeah.
The reason I suffered so much on this morning's run is I've been eating their tiramisu every single night. It's the best I've ever had. All in, if you add a couple drinks, don't be surprised if your bill racks up to over 100 euros per person. It's not cheap, but I have to say it's one of the better restaurants I've ever eaten at. It's a new day on the island, and as you're probably starting to see, there's a lot of reason people come to Mykonos. The island is big and small all at once, having enough land to go and explore, having a dozen or so beach clubs to keep it interesting and fun, having a good handful of restaurants and shops to keep you busy. The island is all about relaxation, partying, and being with friends. And for what it is, it's incredible at that. I really have enjoyed my time here. If I want to stay any longer, I might have to sell my left kidney, but honestly, what's the big deal? You got two of them. But straight up, this is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been, and I know I'll be coming back, whether it be with a big group of friends or on a romantic getaway. And just like that, it is time for us to leave. We're heading to Milos, and if you want to stay tuned with all of the Greek islands that we visit to see which is best for you, then make sure to check out that playlist down below, hit the subscribe, and let's get lost again in the next one.
Wow.
Wow, that was amazing.
That makes me want to take a beach vacation or anything.
Right, right. If there was such thing as like a vacation loan, like just take down like a huge loan and just go
Right.
and just like you just pay it off like.
Actually,
yeah,
there are
bye.
some things now I'm starting to see like that where you can book it and you like for like a year out and you pay it incrementally leading up to the time of the destination, so you could like pay it off for like 12 months.
Yeah, but I
leading
mean,
up
you
to
gotta
it.
think about how much you're gonna spend at the place as well.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all
because
that,
that's just
so-
that's just the package to get you there and
Yeah,
probably your
to get
hotel
you
and
there.
airfare and all that. But
Yep,
yeah,
but definitely worth it, guys.
yeah. I always tell people if you're traveling, take double or triple of whatever you think you're gonna spend because you're gonna end up spending more than you think you will, even if you're trying to be conservative with your spending. There's going to be those random things that you splurge on just by choice. And then there's always that potential that something may not go as planned.
Yeah.
That forces you to splurge on something extra, like an expensive ride or
Maybe like
overpriced meal or something that there's no other options. And you just-
renting a vehicle.
Yeah.
It's like definitely.
Never know what to expect.
Yep.
So what do you think about Mykonos?
I love it. I love it. I'll definitely go there.
It's your first time seeing it, right?
It's my very first time, guys.
Yeah, so I'm familiar with it. I think I may have even done reactions to some other videos from Mykonos where like it was a part of the video of a bigger video. But that's a place that's always been on my bucket list for I couldn't even tell you how long. It looks beautiful. So, all right. Well, if you guys are new here and you want to see more from me, make sure to subscribe, click the bell so you'll get notified every time I upload a new video. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. It does help. And Stephanie and I are recording 6 videos today, so I don't know what order I'm releasing them in. But if you want to see more of these, do make sure to watch out for them on my channel. So more reason to be subscribed. Yeah, we'll wrap it here and we'll see you guys in the next video. Later.